I hope you got your power gloves ready because we're going to do a lot of heavy lifting in today's video. Today's video is all about heavy machinery. Yes, Alpha Academy is in the game, but let's be honest, all their parts are missing. But one thing that is in WWE 2k22 that's a little hidden is heavy machinery. And today on the show, we're talking about everything you need to do to unlock heavy machinery. And don't worry, there's no downloads or anything required, all using in-game items and everything 2K gave us. So sit back and relax as we go and show you how to create everything heavy machinery has to offer in WWE 2k22. Everybody, if this is your first time on the channel, hi, how's it going? We cover WWE content, AEW content, and everything in this gaming universe. So that's where you've landed. And of course, I'll be your host for today's episode, BeachBurnBob. Today we're talking about heavy machinery. Yes, they are in WWE 2k22, and we're going to show you everything you need to do to create them. First step is Alpha Academy's in the game. Their entrance is not. The music and the renders are, and of course the attires. Not too shabby, but we need a little bit more. One thing that is completely in the game, though, is heavy machinery. You just got to know where to look and how to put it together. So we're going to go over step by step exactly what you need to do that. First up, if you don't know, heavy machinery is Otis and Tucker, who were in the game in 2K19 and 2K20. They would have been in 2K21, but we know how that went. Now here in 2K22, all their stuff is there, but they've been separated. The game released right after Otis and Tucker broke up, and of course months after Tucker was released. Of course, good old Tucker Knight, all of his stuff is still in the game, and you can still play him, but he has two sets of commentary. For if you put him and Otis together, his commentary goes from Tucker Knight to straight up heavy machinery commentary, which I find pretty fascinating. But how do you do it? It's actually pretty simple, and so here FireSpark74.com has everything a gamer can want and everything you didn't know you needed. Now to the million-dollar question of how do we create heavy machinery? Everything that you need for heavy machinery, with the exception of renders, are in the game. But there are plenty of renders that you can grab so you can get the perfect one that you want for Otis and Tucker. But so here's the step-by-step. The first thing you need to do is decide where you're going to put heavy machinery. If you're going to do My WWE in exhibition mode or have them all the way through, I personally have one universe mode that has Alpha Academy and one universe mode that has heavy machinery. The choice is up to you. However, you do want to make these as alternate attires for the Otis and Tucker that are in the game for the commentary to work. So here we go. The first thing you need to do, step one, destroy Alpha Academy. Pick your spot wherever you're going to create heavy machinery and delete Alpha Academy. We don't need them in our game anymore. We don't need them. Put Chad Gable with Bobby Roode. Side note, all of the glorious Chad Gable stuff is still in the game too, so if you want that version of Chad Gable, he is available. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like a walkthrough on how to create glorious Chad Gable and glorious Bobby Roode. Not only do we give you news, reviews, and everything on BeachBytes, but I also like to enlighten you and entertain you. And one way we do that, especially in the world of wrestling, because we can say wrestling everywhere now. Yeah, it's a great time to be alive. We have your wrestling fact of the day. We're going to go a little AEW for today's wrestling fact of the day, and it is all about Hangman Adam Page. Did you know that before Hangman Adam Page was AEW World Heavyweight Champion and indie darling and just all-around cowboy? Anyway, so before he was all that, he actually started out as a school teacher. And it was for his love of wrestling that he put the books away and grabbed out the wrestling boots. Do you know any wrestling facts and you would like them to be a part of the episode? All you need to do is comment on this video. Make sure you put an emoji next to it so I know that it's safe to use it in upcoming episodes. But I digress. So step 2, now that you've destroyed you've destroyed Alpha Academy, we're going to go into create a team and we're going to create Heavy Machinery. The commentating name is there for Heavy Machinery. You put Otis and Tucker together, name it Heavy Machinery, go down into custom entrance, and yes, their entrance is in the game. You go through entrance by changing the Trons and everything to Tucker. That is actually the Heavy Machinery stuff that's in the game. You'll look through and you can find Heavy Machinery's Trons and everything are still in the game. The music is under Tucker. So now we have Heavy Machinery together and we have their entrance together. Now you want to head over to create a superstar and you want to create the attires for Otis and Tucker. But don't worry, you don't have to create any custom attires. All of their attires from 2K19 and 2K20, and surprisingly 2K21 that doesn't exist, is in the game. So now you can pick and choose which version of Heavy Machinery that you want at your heart's desire. Put those attires on Otis and Tucker and save them. If you want the custom renders, you go into online, of course, type in Otis and Tucker, and there are several different renders that you can choose from. Once you throw that all together, there you go. Side note, Trash Compactor is in the game as a tag team finisher, but as of recording this video, and 18 patches later, tag finishers still don't work correctly. Let me know in the comments below if you were able to figure out a way to get those tag team finishers to work. But as a whole part, Heavy Machinery is 100% together now. Now that you put them in a game, set them up in a match, when you go through the matches and entrances, Michael Cole and Corey Graves will reference Heavy Machinery as if they never broke up, which is pretty interesting. Whereas prior to this, they talk about them breaking up if you play as them separately. But wait, there's also one more surprise for you.
Take your gaming to the extreme with Fatal Grips. Use code BEACH at checkout to save 10%. FatalGrips.com.
If you were interested in this video, please hit the like button. It sends it out so more people can see it. And if you made it to the end of this video and that was too much work and you're just like, I want Heavy Machinery, I did all the heavy lifting for you. If you go to Community Creations and you type in BeachBytes, you will find a 2K19 and 2K20 version of Otis and Tucker all put together for you. You can download them so you have the renders and the attires. You still will need to go in to create a team and put them together though as Heavy Machinery. Thank you for joining me today. I'd like you to remember, make life your beach. And if you're missing out on any WWE 2K content or AEW news, I got a playlist right here for you. And we'll see you on the next video.